Greetings and salutations, folks. Welcome back to Tex Murphy Overseer, where we are in the Law and Order Party building. We've knocked out the main security, so in theory, we should have the run of the place.
They didn't spare any expense in this bathroom. Even the graffiti is top of the line.
Spare no expense. Can I click on this graffiti? No, I cannot.
I don't need to take a peek in these. Nice rack. This thing must control the water temperature. Pretty fancy.
Tex, get your mind out of the gutter. You've got a case to solve.
So this is where the water comes out. Clever.
Clever girl.
I better quit stalling and get back to work.
Oh my gosh, so many puns, so little time. Can I pick up this towel?
Well, I doubt this towel's been sanitized for my protection. Now this telephone's perfect for the man who's just gotta go.
Oh, what have we here?
Propaganda from your friends at Law and Order. Another coded message. I've seen this.
That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, whilst evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future society. You know, something so bizarrely inane, it's gotta be a clue for a puzzle. Alright, 19. Oh, jeez. Really? Really, game? Are you gonna make me count all of these letters? Alright, for some reason the game decided to just crash on me. That's okay. We will carry on.
Well, I guess Robert Knott isn't behind the
There
hit
we
list.
go.
He's on top of it. Slade's not going to get this message, but that'll only be temporary. If I can find Knott and warn him off, maybe he'll tell me what's going on here.
Mr. Slade, priority target Robert Knott. His office, password, Piranha. Alright. That took a little while. The Law and Order Party. My name is Robert Knott, and I am the Law and Order Party's candidate for governor of the state of California. For those of you who would ask, why should Robert Knott receive my vote? I would ask you a question or two. Do you think our streets are safe? Is the current administration doing everything it can to clean up our cities, streamline the justice system, and impose stiff punishments to anyone who breaks the law? Are you fed up with having so much of your hard-earned dollars going to support illegal aliens, welfare recipients, and convicts? Are you worried about what kind of future your children will grow up in? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then I have a message for you. The Law and Order Party's goal is to take back our country. You and I have worked long and hard to achieve the American dream, only to be slapped in the face by our own government. Almost a third of our legal citizens are burdened with a lower standard of living than the average federal prisoner. 25% of the workforce is insulted by a welfare system run amok, which provides a higher income for doing absolutely nothing. Illegal aliens receive medical and educational benefits that they don't pay a cent for. You do. A vote for me is a vote for law and order. It's time to lay down the law and take back our country. Sincerely, Robert Knott. The Law and Order Party headquarters, located at 50 Skyline Boulevard in downtown New San Francisco, is the hub of activities of the political party of the future. The reception hall, shown below, hosts dozens of events each month, from fundraising dinners to Boy Scout awards ceremonies. The public is welcome to Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 for free tours and presentations.
I'll need to find a little something before I can open this.
Ah, okay. Shower room rules. No running, no wet towel slapping, no co-ed showers. Do not block drains with underpants. Those... You only have so much... Where are you gonna run? Is that why there's a no running rule, so that you don't get to the other side of the room too fast?
A bunch of vampires anyway. Sink seems pretty standard.
All right. Let us take a look around the rest of the building.
Oh, I don't think our friend here needs his keys for a while. At least until he's done with his nap. Well, someone around here is a heavy coffee drinker, and I'm betting it's our... Oh, and I forgot to ask him whether he wanted one lump or two with his coffee. There must be hidden cameras in all the rooms.
Ahoy, hoy.
This could be a problem with a conscious security guard hanging around.
Okay, that looks like it would be important, but it's not.
Lots of tables around here. It's like a showroom.
Let's see if those keys will open up the locker.
Well, that won't work.
Okay.
I don't think I need to get in that door.
No, that's very kind of you, Tex, for informing me of what doors I actually need
Probably
to use.
even nicer than the men's room, but good form prevents me from checking. No chance of getting in here.
How do you stump male detectives perform crimes in the women's restroom? What is his?
Law and Order ID
key card?
badge. This was probably left here to give Slade access into party headquarters. Though I'm guessing it might work for me just as well. Now there's probably nothing in there I need.
You're
One of
quite
these
psychic.
offices has to be Robert Knott's. I don't need to bother with the others. This door's locked.
I wonder if it's the office that has Robert Knott on the...
As soon as I entered Robert Knott's office,
on the
I heard the
nameplate.
familiar beeping sound coming from a panel on the wall by the door. It was an alarm countdown. Even with the night watchman knocked out, I figured setting off an alarm would not be good.
All right. Let's save our game. Alarm. System.
Looks like I need to enter a password, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do it.
Oh yeah, it's Piranha? How do you spell?
Well, I guess Robert Knott
How do you
isn't
spell
behind
Piranha
it.
again? Piranha. Piranha.
Oh,
There
I'm
we
sure he's read
go.
all these books. Oh, first edition. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I'm still holding out for the movie. Displays like this can be double-edged swords. Oh, I'm sure he's read all these. I haven't seen a coat rack like this since the 2nd grade.
Ah, what is this? It's a key to locker 17. Fantastic.
I wonder what's at this address. Maybe it's where Robert Knott's hiding out. Yeah, and maybe I'm the Queen of England.
8280 Bascom
Doesn't look like
Los
Knott has much use for
Gatos.
his computer. It's
Gotta
not even
check it out,
plugged
though.
in. Oh, I'm sure he's read all.
Huh. Why do we have a phone system that we need to worry about?
Looks like Robert Knott was doing some checking up on John Klaus. Interesting.
Dear Robert, enclosed is a copy of Capricorn's file on John Klaus. The background information is fairly straightforward. His scholastic history and medical training are impressive, and he's well connected. He has no criminal record, no real dirt of any kind. I don't doubt your suspicions that he's worked his way into the upper levels of law and order, but he's been careful not to leave a trail behind. I have some ins to L&O, and I'll see what they can dig up on Klaus. Take care of yourself. Wanda. Alright. Anything in this other drawer? No. Huh. I still find myself wondering, am I supposed to use that phone for something? Well, let's go see what's in, locker 17. Now that we can. Alright. Key.
This doesn't look like any name I've seen in a Rolodex. Maybe it's a code. I guess I should play with it a bit.
My telephone. So 698-353-4. Nope. 74663. Assuming that I'm just going to be entering it backwards, as my telephone is also written backwards. So that's 698-353-74663. Open Sesame? Open Sesame. Okay, what just opened?
If I ever find Mr. Knott, I'm gonna make a point of asking him about his little fixation. Well, Mr. Knott seems to have a long, pointy thing fetish.
Huh. I don't think I have a
Well, I wonder what kind of birdie this is.
code for
A
that.
finch, maybe.
I mean, did this actually do something? Or am I actually supposed to enter that here? Probably not. This code seems like it's too long. Wait. Hold on. I think I got it. Think I was not paying attention to the right thing on this phone. Or maybe not.
Sylvia.
Oh.
Frank Shimming. Something tells me my client knows a lot more about what's going on than she says she does.
Also, that is one awful photo. Huh. I still have no idea what the open sesame meant. But we do have a bunch of places we can go to.
This door's locked.
So are we done here? For now, at least.
This doesn't look like any name I've seen in a Rolodex. Maybe it's a code. I guess.
Huh.
A Law and Order ID badge.
And what was this ID badge
This
for?
was probably... Well, that's not gonna work. Rebus Unitas. Didn't he play for the Colts?
Alright, let's save our game. Other locations? Sylvia? We're not done here yet.
Locked. I'll need the Law and Order ID badge in order to open this door.
Oh.
I wasn't sure when I'd get another chance to wander freely around the
Never
Law
mind.
and Order Party headquarters, so I decided to take another look around.
Alright, so I am not done. Wait a second. 3 swords, 1 sword, 2 sword. So the code is probably some variant of 1, 2, and 3. One, 3, 2. 2, 1, 3. 2, 3, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 1, 2. I am incorrect with my assumption.
Seems inconsistent with Knott's interior decorating motif. Maybe it's his favorite thing to skewer.
So apparently I was actually supposed to spell out open sesame with the phone, I think. I don't know why it's cleared the screen several times. Let's try that again. Oh, because I was hitting the star and as P. I was looking at the letters above the star and I'm assuming that the asterisk. Open Sesame. Let's try that again. O S E S A M E. Use for safe combination. I will take that as instruction. That is 673 673 7263. All right. What have we got here?
And I'm guessing it's not the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack.
How did you know?
Safe. A misnomer if ever there was one, at least when I'm on the job. Whatever's on this disc can't be good for the Law and Order party. Maybe this explains why Robert Knott's on the chopping block. I'll bet Wanda would do just about anything for this little tortilla.
Tex, that is not an invitation to ask for her to do anything. But I think that means talk to Wanda and Sylvia. It means it's time for us to get out of here. Nope.
Locked. I'll need the Law and Order ID badge in order to open this door.
All right. There's the mystery address. Let's go to Tex's office real quick. Messages, phone numbers, envelopes under the door. All right. Let's go talk
I tried to call
Wanda
Peck, but couldn't reach her. But I had that mystery address from Knott's office, so I decided to check it out and try Wanda later.
Okay, let's try Sylvia. She's not home. All right, I guess mystery address is where it is at.
That mystery address turned out to be a seedy-looking tavern on the waterfront. It had a condemned sign plastered across the front door.
Well, you should have felt right at home.
Oh, that's funny. But what happened next wasn't. Despite a clear warning from my spider sense, I walked around back and found an open door.
I think that's Adrian Carr beating Tex up. I'm not mistaken. You know, I forgot about this plot element.
It felt like I'd been trying to drink my own body weight in cheap gin.
It sounds terrible. Oh, band over 2.
Thank you. May I check your coat?
You know, I think I'll keep it, thank you.
Okay.
Is it less than $3? Oh, that's all right. That wasn't the worst of it, though. I had this ripping pain inside my head. I mean, I was munching ibuprofen tablets like they were Reese's Pieces. That didn't stop the blinding light I was getting behind my eyes or the pain I had in my head.
Did you see a doctor?
No, just the light flashes, actually.
Come, I'll take your seat.
Oh, thank you.
Here are your seats. We'll have to prepare another table for you since you were late this evening. Can I get your drink?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, this is clearly a couch.
Oh, this must be the penalty box.
So, finish telling me about Linsky.
Okay. Well, the thought occurred to me that Carl Linsky might have gone through the same thing I was going through. I mean, you remember I told you he had that little scar on the back of his neck? Well, it wasn't so hard for me to envision jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge just to get away from the pain.
What had they done to you?
Well, I had no idea, other than I got beat up really good. I didn't realize at the time the clock was ticking and that I had less than 48 hours to live.
What did you do?
Well, I was only halfway up a long series of steps. The next one was to find Robert Knott because he and I were on the same sinking ship together.
Feeling like my skull was full of razor blades, I found a pay vid phone and tried Wanda Peck again. This time she answered. I told her I had something she'd want to see, so she agreed to meet me at the Capricorn building.
All right, now we can go talk to Wanda. Ooh, and she's got a coat.
You wanted to meet me after hours.
I've got something that might interest even you.
I'm listening.
This disc is from Robert Knott's office.
How'd you get that?
Off the record,
I'm a really good detective, that's how.
Robert Knott's fallen out of favor with the Law and Order Party, and for all I know, he could be dead. But if he's alive, I want to know where he is.
Well, off the record, I know Robert personally. I like him. I don't know where he is, but I can give you the best guess I have. He owns a cabin up north, which no one knows about. Well, almost no one. I'll give you directions. Wait here.
Ooh la la, but she knows about it.
So Wanda gave me the direction to
What
Robert
kind of
Knott's
an
cabin.
implication
I
are
wanted
we
to leave
taking?
right away, but I was too beat. Went back to the office and I slept for a while.
Where was the cabin?
That was up north, way out in the woods. In fact, I didn't even find it until after dark.
Well, was he there?
No, but I could tell someone had been there recently. I got inside and started looking around for something that might tell me where Knott was hiding out. I figured if I warned him about Slade, he might tell me what the hell was going on with Law and Order.
All right, I guess we're going to Robert Knott's cabin under the red sky.
Lights were on inside the cabin. I knocked on the door, but there was no answer, so I let myself in.
All right, we've got some wood.
A fireplace like this would do wonders for my love life. Of course, so would going into politics. It's really kind of gruesome when you
Really?
think about it.
Are the ladies into politicians? Is that what's going on?
It must be Goofy of the Anasazi. Nothing touches my artistic soul like stick figures etched on a flap of animal skin.
Okay.
It's a
These
good-sized
things up top
skylight.
are nothing.
You could get a full body tan just lying on the living room floor. Nothing nicer than a relaxing evening in front of the fire with a jug of hooch at your elbow.
Alright, anything underneath the table, or the chairs, or the jug of hooch?
The furniture's a little rustic for me.
Is the furniture a little rustic for you, Tex?
Skylight control switch. I don't believe skylights are standard features in most log cabins.
What do I gain from that? Ooh,
It's a metal
box.
Unless this is what Knot feeds his piranhas, I'm willing to bet there's something valuable in it. Now, how do I get it without having my arm eaten off?
Do I shove a log in there?
A bottle of salsa alegre, a tortilla chip's best friend. Non-kosher dills, my favorites. They're bottled with pork rinds.
That sounds horrible.
A water purifying hose made of a sturdy space-age metal. Now, this hose is screwed down pretty tight.
Alright.
I need to find some sort of unscrewer thing. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Can this dime work? No. It looks like I'm gonna have to find an unscrewer thing. Because why would a PI bring his own tools when he can just grab any dime he finds off the floor and hope it works out? Oh, here we go. A wrench. Can I combine the metal hose with the log? With the dime?
You could light a cigarette from across
All
the
right,
table
what's
with
this?
this baby. Frigidaire Bowhunter model. Just big enough to hold a 12-pack and a big bag of jerky.
Not a particular spacious refrigerator. What is this? It's string, rope. And I can use that on the log, which turns it into a rope with log? A makeshift grappling hook? Alright. Tex, you seem to know what you're doing.
This quilt makes me want to find a bunch of hubcaps and have a game of super checkers.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Sounds like you'd worked with blow-up dolls before.
Hey, I have never been that lonely. But at the time, I had no one else to turn to.
All right.
Frontier armoire. Find a little something before I can open this. Find something before I can open this.
Okay, I remember what I'm actually supposed to do with the blow-up doll. But I won't spoil it in case you don't. The first is...
Well, that won't work.
Huh. I have to figure out how to get that box. The only thing I
That won't
need
work
is
by
this metal
itself.
hose. Ah, here we go. I've got the bent nail, and if I combine the bent nail with the steel piece, this gives me the fishing hook line, the metal hook. Then I get the metal hook, and I got the metal box. And the metal box has the key to the closet. And the closet has a trench coat. Or not.
Robert Knott's top-level ID badge. This might give me access to someplace special in Law and Order Party headquarters.
That was not what I was expecting it to happen.
This is really kind of gruesome when you think about it. A fireplace like this would do wonders for my love life. Of course, so would going into politics.
Do I have any items that I have not used? I do not. Let's try to
Like a
leave
Mayan
this area.
bird bath towel.
I have a feeling that something's going to happen when I try to get out of here. The answer is nothing. Let's try going to the Law and Order lobby. Oh, never mind.
Well, I wasn't expecting any company, but as long as you're here.
What the hell's going on here?
Innocent bearer of bad news, Mr.
Whoa.
Knott.
Listen, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I came to warn you. Somebody wants you dead.
Tell me something I don't know.
American Heart Association trivia?
Well, as you may
You
or
have something
may
in
not
common.
know, a lot of people have been dying lately of self-inflicted and or accidental causes. And you and I just might be next in line.
Anything else?
Name your source. A dish
I'm working
called
with a
Wanda.
Capricorn op named Wanda Peck.
So who the hell are you? And what's your relationship to Wanda Peck?
Common objective.
There's a rat's nest at Law and Order Party. And for different reasons, we both want to find it.
You don't say. Well, that makes 3 of us.
You really think you're safe here?
It's as good a place as any. Doesn't really matter anyway. They're gonna find me sooner or later. Actually, my own death is not exactly high on my wish list of things I'd like to happen to me. But I'll tell you one thing. They know I'm not gonna give up without a fight.
So tell me something if you don't mind.
Yeah, you'll show
But how
walls.
does someone go from being the Law and Order Party
Who's
candidate
boss?
to the top of their things to kill list?
A candidate is sugar coating on a pill. The party sets an agenda, and all I do is try to make it a little easier for the public to swallow.
What's Law and Order trying to force feed us?
What'd you say your name was?
Murphy. Tex Murphy.
Well, you gotta believe what I'm gonna tell you, Tex.
Why not? I'm pretty gullible.
Law and Order has this plan. They're gonna put implants into everybody. It's gonna allow them to identify, track, and eventually control the whole population.
They really believe they could get away with that?
They know it.
Listen, maybe you can answer something that's really bothering me. If law and order is so powerful, why are they going around killing everybody?
Call. Greg Call. They're trying to kill anyone who has ties to him. He used to work for Gideon Enterprises.
Well, how about I go talk to Frank Shimming?
Shimming? No, he's squarely in the camp of Law and Order.
Well, maybe he's behind this whole thing. I mean, Shimming could be the Overlord.
You know about Overlord, too?
Well, that didn't last very long. Tex, sit down. Ah, the non-kosher pickles, the salsa. Rule number 2, hide from people carrying guns.
At this point, I started to smell gas.
Let me guess. You grabbed a couple of chili dogs for the flight up.
Not that kind. One of the bullets had hit the stove. Now the whole cabin was being flooded with gas. Who are those guys? Probably a hit squad. Looks like they accomplished their task. Well, it took a couple of slugs before he hit the floor.
Alright. Let's save our game. Cabin is filling with gas.
Well, Nut didn't put up much of a fight.
Alright. But he did drop a key, which will open up this. Which contains coat, which I'm going to put on the blow-up doll. Which then I'm going to use on the window.
Hey, I've got a proposition for you. A girlfriend would like to meet you.
Show us the girl. Hi, boys. Come on in, let's have a party. I got s'mores. Okay, we're coming in. I love hunters.
Ah, we're being attacked by idiots.
I gotta figure out a way to get out of here. Quickly.
It's just a rubber doll.
Who would have thought of such a thing? Also, Tex, impressive upper body strength. And luckily, I don't even have to worry about using the lighter, but I will probably have to get away from the exploding cabin. Ah, that's a fun little transition.
Well, I had a few singed hairs, but I was okay. Little did I know, things were about to really heat up.
Ooh, it sounds like Sylvia's about to make another appearance.
That's a good guess. After I got out of Knott's Inferno, I decided to fly back to Linsky's warehouse.
Oh,
check up on
yeah.
my client.
But she wasn't there.
Have I told you this part of the story before?
Oh, no, it's just that, well, I know how women work.
Well, that makes one of us anyway. So she's not at the warehouse. I fly over to her apartment. She's not there either. So I get in my speeder. I fly back to my office. I walk in the door.
And she's waiting for you.
Yeah.
Probably wearing something very nice.
To tell you the truth, I did not even notice.
Oh, of course not. So then she says, "Hello, handsome."
Well, needless to say, I was very, very upset with her. I thought we agreed that you would stay at the warehouse.
I know, but I started worrying something would happen to you. I don't feel very comfortable about being alone right now.
Sylvia, this thing is dangerous, and I don't think you realize how dangerous it is.
Well, tell me. I'm paying your tab after all.
Yeah, sure, bring business into this.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? Am I not just a client? There were plenty before me, and there will be plenty after me.
That's what I tell myself.
Yeah, but I don't want you to die, is all.
You know what I mean by that.
Tell me.
There's this thing. It's called the rules of a PI. And the number one rule is, don't fall for a client.
That wouldn't happen, would it?
Yeah, well, I'm holding you personally responsible for making me even think twice about it.
I feel so guilty.
Yeah, well, you should.
So tell me, are there any rules about kissing a client?
That falls squarely under Rule 1.
The rule that you're thinking twice about. So, break a rule. How many rules are there?
37 so far.
So 36 out of 37, that's not so bad. And I won't tell a soul.
Sounds like you were just about ready to go into the deep fryer.
No, it's more like a quick sear, followed by a slow simmer. Listen, Sylvia, it has been an incredibly long day, and my resistance is just about 0. So if you will take 10 paces back, promise to quit smelling so good. I promise you that when this is over, look into the possibility. We got a deal.
Okay, I'll be good. But I'll hold you to that promise.
I've got a cot in the other room. You take that and I'll sleep here.
Sweet dreams.
That's not gonna be hard.
Do you miss her?
Oh, yeah. This again. You know, since
Tex,
I
you're
was
staring longingly at your wedding ring.
I don't think I need to be reminded anymore. No, I don't think I do.
Good. Because I'm very selfish, you know.
That's one of the things that really attracts me to you.
Boy, that makes me happy to hear it. So now that you've described to me just about every temptation a man can stand, what happens next?
Nothing happened? Nothing happened, okay? Actually, I flew Sylvia back to the warehouse.
Good.
I thought you'd like that part. I went back to the office and I had a call.
All right. I suppose
Find
let's
the
take
chess
the
move.
call real quick.
I did. It was in the design of Val Davis's pass card. Look, I'm ready to meet with you. Just tell me when and where.
It isn't safe yet, but I have another lead for you. Find out about Greg Call.
Who's Greg Call?
He was the lead programmer on the STG project. He knew about Overlord.
Well, how do I find him? Greg Call. Overlord. Either one.
Call is dead.
Well, that's gonna make him easy to find.
Call suspected that someone on the inside was selling out the STG project. For that reason, he relocated to a secret base of operation. If you find that, all your questions will be answered.
Any hints on how I'm supposed to do that?
The police were warned that Call might turn up dead. They may have found something that could lead you to where he was working. Oh, I gotta go.
So
Is
Greg
he
Call
wearing, is
was
the
the head of
tag
the
on his
STG
shirt
project.
Yeah,
facing
but he was
forward?
the dead head.
On a...
So now you went back to see Detective Clements, right?
Good guess.
You seem to think I'm some sort of street informant.
Well, never mind.
I'm gonna start charging you for these consultations.
Mention the
you've been so very
hitman.
good to me. I think I'm gonna do you a favor. I know where Big Jim Slade is.
If you're on the level, I'll trade you any information you want.
Done. Slade's at the Big Surf Lodge, number 6. It's off the Pacific Coast Highway, just north of Big Sur.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work out.
He's a
Tell me
hitman for
about
hire,
Big Jim
and he's on
Slade.
Interpol's 10 Most Wanted. If you're mixed up with him, I'd make sure your affairs are in order. How do you find out about these
Greg
people?
Call?
He died a few days ago. We would have chalked it up to natural causes. An aneurysm, maybe. Except we got an anonymous tip through 911 the day before he died. Tips just said that if he died, we should perform an autopsy. Never heard
let's
of
see.
him.
Samuel Q. Jones.
I don't know.
Larry Hammond. Slade's hit list. Photo of Sylvia and Shimming.
It only turned
Greg
up
Call's
one unusual
autopsy.
thing. A small capsule planted under the skin. Inside was a plastic tag with markings on it. We couldn't make heads or tails of it. Maybe you should give it a try.
All right. Let's go back to our office. Now that we have this plastic tag, but we're not going to worry about it until next time. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.